It's the final few seconds before the lights go out, and the race to the podium begins. You know this battle will be won off the track as well as on it. You've studied your tactics, anticipated every move like a grandmaster. You've researched and analyzed, modified and fine-tuned to perfection. You have honed your instincts to give you an edge over your rivals. Your drivers focused, your team ready. The championship in the balance. First past the checkered flag, the goal. Epic victory or ultimate failure. There is only a heartbeat between them. MotorSport Manager. Take control.
Alright, welcome back to Snail Pace Racing, and we will get on. This is MotorSport Manager using ICE18, and we are playing, we are actually now in Formula E, which we stand, where are we standing? 7th in the table. Not worried about individuals. Drivers worry about that. Team bosses don't. This is the one team bosses worry about. But as you can see, we had no wins. We got 13 points, which ain't bad. We're nowhere near bottom. We're 7th out of 12. We're going to Guildford next. And that's Silverstone for those who don't know. And we just sort that out. 13th. I'll be glad when I get rid of that. I don't like those ones. But that's a personal opinion. I'd much rather either have the money up front or guaranteed every month. But that's because I like the easy life. Alright, let's set these cars up now then. Now, who is due for the next piece? Well, Upper Lando is looking there. We can have that. In fact, will that get better? 102. In fact, if I move him down there, he's going to be angry. Oh, well, he's going to stay angry, so we might as well go down there and have that one then. But that's actually a better gearbox, if you look at that. I don't know why it could be considered. It must be the way I set it all up. Anyway, that's a better gearbox, so that's the one he's going to go with, whether he likes it or not. So I think that's all we can do there. Everything else looks fine. We'll just check through it quickly. Yeah. In fact, Norris should have the best. It looks like he's got the best for everything. Well, that may not go down too well. Anyway, shall we make our way to Guildford? And apparently it's not going to rain. Now, this is in England, of course, so I believe that if you want. I don't personally. I'm not certain which layout we're using, but we'll soon find out. Well, I'll say soon. Once it's loaded everything in. One thing you will notice with MotorSport Manager, it does take a long time for you using one of the big mods, and ICE, Same as Fire, and MotoGP are all big mods. They make a lot of alterations, so it does take a bit longer for things to load in. But there's a nice picture there. I think they've done a remarkably good job on this one. As I said before, and on numerous occasions, two changes I'd like to see. One is you can actually sort through your saved courses. See what I mean in a minute. Actually, work is better than Fernando, but I need one Brit in my team. So he's it. No, let's have a look, Gilbert. As you see, they're not in any order. You can't click on anything to order them. So you just have to look through one by one and hope that I have two of each track, slightly different, and hopefully that between the two I can work out where I'm meant to be. Guildford, track B, there's one of them. Where's the other one? Guildford, track B, yeah. This is a This is a problem one because they're so far apart. But we'll load this one in here. Check it looks okay. Tyres, well, we will do our normal thing. We will do most of our testing on medium, on the what will be the race tyres. Fine, it doesn't rain. No rain in practice by the looks of it. Whoopee. Now we do the same for Leclerc. Now with him we've got to move down here a bit until we find it. There we are. He looks okay. His tyre is what we want. So we will take practice. I always take practice, never take qualifying. Ooh. I can't do as well as I tried. I cannot do as well as the AI, so I just don't bother. I know when I'm beaten. We turn it up to ×4 and run one lap, as is my wont, to check that everything's hunky-dory. Get it all set up first, as well as I can make the car, then we go for time. So well, you see we got handling is spot on, but we've got problems speed balance and downforce. So we're just, but in the other one we've got set up, I'll bring handling back. Now that one looks like that. Whoa, that wants to go further that way. Now just bring that in. That's just about right. Downforce might just want a smidgen more on there. We'll try that, bring this back again. And we're good with that. We'll see what happens there. If we've gone the wrong way on these, we know then we've got an equal amount roughly the other way. Now Leclerc has got the wings right, which is handy, because if you don't adjust the wings, it doesn't, or when you adjust the wings, it affects these two. But if you adjust those, it doesn't affect the wings. So this is the best way around to get the wings dead right first. Now we need to, I think he also looks like he needs to go down, but I don't think he does. I think he wants to go up. This is a high speed course. I've been to Silverstone once in my life, not to race. Oh, because I can't do it. I've got to do it on this one. Not to race, I hasten to add, to spectate the British Motorcycle Grand Prix one year. Didn't like the circuit at all. Bad fooling circuit. It may be a lot better now, but unless you pay for a transfer into stands, a very bad fooling circuit. And then again, of course, it's there to make money, so I seem to recall I went there. I just picked up a Moto Guzzi Le Mans Mark II. That must have been in the first 9 months, because after 9 months, some bugger come out and hit me. Yeah, rid it off. I bought the thing back and done it up again, but it's a different story. But yeah. Oh, look at that. It was a nice ride out to Northampton from Norfolk, but I wouldn't recommend. So I think we'll go with that. I wouldn't recommend Silverstone as a must-see circuit, unless they change it quite a bit, so they don't. Mind it's more expensive now to go and sit, and they're both about right. So I think I would go with both of these. Normally it's not worthwhile trying to increase over 97. It's just a lot of messing about for very little gain. 97 is it's a number I look for. We'll watch Leclerc on this session, and we'll watch Norris on the next time out, which will be for the when we try and set up qualifying. We've got plenty of time on this. We should get race set up done fully. And we'll see how fast these things will go. Well, Norris has gone in 20th, 20th at the moment. All the clerks got up to 20. Nice little battle these two have. And remember, Norris has got the new gearbox, which is a big advantage over the one he was using, which is what the clerk's got now. Well, but the clerk seems to be making the most of the slightly older gearbox. Hopefully it'll be cheap. I say, oh, yes, I was talking about the other things I'd like to see changed. I'd like to see the option of being able to set up new driver contracts in the last 4 or 5 races of a season. Well, that's it. Oh, they're both coming in anyway. Now, that's in real life, rather than have to wait till the end of the season, or do it and you lose your driver halfway through the season. Have to better do one. I just thought of something else was I was doing that, and that's gone again now. Your mind goes as you get older. At least mine has. Oh yes, that's right. I'd like to see them so that if they're angry about something, it's easy to get them. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Can we cancel it? Yes, we can cancel. Just realised I hadn't changed his tyres, which is a bit silly. Just check we've got the stints right. 3 laps yet. Now we can go out. He's out there and he's out there. Now we're going to watch Norris this time, so we'll just swap over to him. Down in 22nd out of 24, but practice doesn't mean anything. As I quite often say, practice is just for setting your car up. I must say, the way Norris went past that car, he looks quick. Oh, he is quick, 14th now. How far is Leclerc? Leclerc's moved up to 12. They're having a little ding-dong between them. Don't think Norris is going to improve this time, he hasn't. Slower on all sections. And we're going to do a fast time practice. It's going to be in the first couple of laps going out, because I keep the tyre on until they absolutely wear out, and I think Norris has got as fast as he's going. This is about the limit for this setup, and I think about the same for Leclerc. And they're both coming in, and they need to go out again because we need another level yet. No, not going to change the tyres for you. We'll go back to Norris again, just so he won't say he's not getting full benefit of my expertise. Yes, I said expertise. I will just keep running them now until they do this stint, because I think with this lap certainly they're going to do it. Yes, we've got full knowledge on both race and qualifying on both sets of tyres. Can't get much better. There's an outside chance they're going to improve a bit, although they're both coming in. That's it. I'm not going to. Oh, come on, we'll send them out again. I'll give him another go. 3 laps. I think I only done 1 lap at that time. Just to fill the time up. If there's a bit of damp, I could have went out on intermediates and got full knowledge on that. Not that's going to help much, but you look at the grip is quite high. Now we'll watch Leclerc this time. You see, we're just over a second behind, or Leclerc's just over a second behind the leader. the moment. I'm not certain how far Norris is. He's about the same, bit over a second on both of them. It's not bad. And we never go. We go well in practice. We don't go well in qualifying, and we quite often go well in the race. I'm not expecting to win. That'd be a bit silly to expect to win, but a few points would be nice. But it's not going to be the end of the world. If we can get both of them through to the finish again, and we stay roughly where we are now in the tables. That's final minutes, but as well, because both sets of tyres they got on are absolutely cream now. Creamed slang for knackered. I actually didn't know. Cream crackered knackered. So they tell me. I'm not a Cockney, so it's a foreign language to me as well. Right, we will go straight in. We won't bother what's that. Nothing much there. Oh, okay-ish. Well, I think it's a bit better than okay-ish. I'm not going to say anything about other drivers because we had some close battles with Gasly. Alright, we're now qualifying on auto. Now I really want to finish high enough up to get the 310,000 extra pounds. I go qualifying like so, and I wonder if we can get the best out of that. Let's try. Car setup, well, we don't need to change things in the car setup. And we'll simulate practice. Times 40, you notice it's a flat out blast, and we're not in there. You can see where we've got to be. About 3 places above where we are, and we ain't going to do it. We're not going to get the extra money. 16th and 21st. 16th is not a bad place to be on the grid. Not bothered about that. We'll just get rid of these. And the first one through, we don't want. Oh, it's one of our fans. We need to step it up. Well, he's a fan, but he reckons that's not good enough. Wait until next season. We'll be there next season. Now, next year we'll be millionaires. And we're on to the race. We just have to set the car up for the final setup. Race trim, medium tyres. Race trim, and we think we've got medium tyres. I don't think I'm going to use it. See if it'll take. Now let's go into setup and change those tyres over to the ones we want, which are these. Oh, we're going to have to do at least 2 stops, possibly 3. It's fixed fuel on this, because remember this is electric vehicle, so you fixed battery charge. That's near as I can get to do it. Now, I just hope that has been disabled, the option to have refueling. If not, I'm going to have to vote heavily against it, because it would not be even less realistic than this is. But we do our normal attack and whoops and high. I'm not too worried about who's on what tyres, because we're made up our mind, and that's what's important. Gonna watch Leclerc for a start off. See, he's slightly he's a better position, so he's only dropping. This is where I have to keep an eye on the tyre temperatures and the amount of electricity we're burning, and we're down to 19th and 20th. And we've still got this dusty battery mode in, which I will have to try and get rid of. I find it a lot better game without that, but that's just my opinion. Oh, we're not doing too good at the moment. We've got to get up a bit higher, but of course we will get up higher. Most of those, not all, but most of those in front of us are going to have to pit before we do. And some of them would be stupid enough to go back out again on softs, I should imagine. But you can see we're not quick enough. Then we'll swap and watch Norris for a while as he's now in front. Gonna knock back the tyres some more. Don't want overheating. These tyres have got to last. Whoa. 20, almost 25 laps. Don't think they're going to do that. 25 laps to get away with just 2 pit stops. Oh, Leclerc shot through, but that is the problem with this mode with the engine, with the energy collection. It doesn't allow you to make a proper strategy for racing. This is my opinion, and mine's the one that counts. Well, it doesn't look like it's going to be in water. The track's getting grippier and grippier. And we're just about at the point of having to cut the boost mode down. I think just watch and see who guys click over to 50s. So now we're going back some electricity into the battery. In fact, we're still dropping on tyres, so we're just on tyre heat, so we just warm it up a bit. When we get later in the race, I will be doing energy collecting rather than giving us extra boost. 19th and 22nd. Oh, Norris got up to 18th. But next season, hopefully, will be the season where we can regularly get a food point. There won't be many. It'll be the bottom half of the point scoring position. So I hope we get one in. Oops, I just noticed that the tyres overheating. The tyre overheating will cause extra wear, so one thing I can't actually afford is extra wear. We need to get another 10 laps out of these, or 9 laps anyway, and I think it's going to be tough. It's halfway through, we just bung up a bit more. 18th and 22nd, and they're starting to, and they're pitting now, but I think they're gonna, most of them are gonna pit before we manage to get past them. Well, Norris is now up to 16th. He's soon going to have to pit again. Oh, pit for the first time. I think Norris has got to pit first anyway, so we'll keep on him. Then once he's pitted, we'll go and keep an eye on Leclerc for a while, as he's way back in the field. Now on paper, Norris is the better driver. Oh. I think the leader's just come into pit. And Norris has moved down to 19. Oh, he's back up to 18. And he's almost done his tyres. He's done 20 laps. He's going to have to make 2 more stops, but it looks like he's now got worn tyres. I can't leave him too late because the Leclerc is going to be just behind him on wearing his tyres out. But we're down until another couple of laps. Then we bring Norris in on 1 lap and Leclerc in on the next. He's now turned red on his tyre indicators. I mean, they're getting fairly well warm, but I'm just going to push engine mode up a bit, or motor mode up a bit. Let's see if we can pick back any places. And Leclerc, oh, someone managed to get past him. Right, I'm going to do 1 more lap. We've got to now anyway, and we're going to try and see if we can get anything from here. Right, we better put me into pit here. Right, 48 laps. Well, if we can get 24 laps each set of tyres, we should be alright, but it's going to be tough. We're going to have to run them to the air each time. Now, air charge, just 1 lot there. But, yep. Here comes Norris in, just watch his pit stop and go on to Leclerc. He's coming up in 20 seconds. Could be worse. And he's been lapped. Huh. Now I'm going to run Leclerc round. I'll bring him in this time round, and we hope that you can get a good stop, as he should do it easy now. All his parts are okay. Well, we're going to try and hope we don't blow his battery up. Oops, don't want to do that. He's out, and we haven't blown his battery, and he's come out in 21st. And he should also now be lapped, so we can run him a bit quicker now. Well, Dave's, I'm not saying that many are lapped, so only the leader. There's going to be a couple of laps before he comes in. I think we're going to be pushed to get anywhere in this. Oh, some would say it'd be quicker for us to get out and push, but I wouldn't be that cruel. Oh, Leclerc 20th, Norris 19th. But just for everybody who started on softs are now pitted and then they all gone to mediums, so our advantage of tyre wear has gone. Turvey looks like he came out on another set of softs and he's been snapping at Leclerc's heels. Let's have a look, see what we're looking like. Oh, it's tyres. Oops, wrong one. Knock his tyres back again. Is that alright there? Yep. Just keep an eye that makes certain that no parts are wearing. And they will do it. higher the engine mode, the more wear you get on parts. Well, Leclerc is now sitting 18th, 3 places ahead of Norris. But the trouble is those behind Leclerc. Well, Turvey will have to pit, I think, before Leclerc does again. But could be Asher, who just come past us, won't have to. Mo is tyre heating up a bit. But 6 laps ago. This is a long race, a lot of laps. And tyre wear certainly comes into this one. Or at least we have to do at least 1 lap less than anybody else. It could be more before the end of the race. But only just over half distance. And the leader's going to lap. Well, he's lapped so far to 15th place. The 15th place man has lapped. He's going to be doing a lot more than that before he's done, I fancy. We could do with somebody breaking down, or in fact we could do 2, 4, 6, 7, 8 for it. It would be nice to break down in front of us. Not I wish ill on other teams, of course. Alright, I do wish ill on them. But it's about everybody's going to come in for the second stop now. I know that Dawson's already had 2. And he's already well through his tyres again. Mind you, he's laying 4th, so he must be very quick. I would say frighteningly quick. Here they come in. After this next pit stop, we'll then go and watch Norris again, see if he can do any better. And they've gone back out on softs and some, but I don't think they're going to. Can't see Matara getting through on just 1 set of softs. Too many laps still to go. And Turvey's out on another set of softs. What the hell did he practice on? He's got this number of softs to go out. I mean, qualify, not practice. Qualify normally use up 2, possibly 3 sets. And that's his 3rd set on in the race, and Norris has just got worn tyres again. We'll go back to Norris now, keep an eye on him. 26, we know we can get 24 laps at a set of tyres, so that's basically what we've got to aim for. I've been playing, as you know, I've been playing the Fire mod as well as this one. We'll do 1 more lap, I should think. Yeah, we'll do 1 more lap. This time round, we're bringing Norris in. And we're not doing so bad on that either. We've got in the Formula 1 on there. A little bit harder to get up there. Where is he? There. There we go. Part conditions, no, parts are fine. Battery, well, I'm only going to risk 1 charge because it's only on 48. And if he gets 2 more %, we'll probably blow the battery up when we come to charge. It may do anyway, but watch him in here. Spot on, he's away. He's away from Andy's race, and I think he's got lapped again now. Leclerc will come in next time round. And Leclerc is actually close to lapping his teammate. He's got to go down a bundle. He's got 22 laps now. We can't even put him on the softs. They're okay. Yeah, that's all we can do on there. Yep, he's away. Good. Stop. There hasn't been a E-Pre since the last time I was doing this, so I can't bring you up to date on what the latest comings and goings are in the actual real life stuff. But as I have mentioned before, I'm going to mention it again because I'm boring like that. I prefer the E-Pre's to the Formula 1. I find Formula 1 a bore now. That's in real life. I prefer it when there was half a dozen drivers who had a good chance at the start of a race, but that's many years since that's been that. Now it seems one team gets so far ahead of everybody else, and actually Leclerc has knocked his fuel usage off. Interesting to see who makes the most stops. Turvey may get away with one more set of softs if he's got another set of softs, but he's going to make at least 3 stops anyway. Heidfeld's already made 3, and he should get to the end now. I think what we're going to do now is we're going to auto off and we'll let him have that burn. And next time we get somewhere, put him on. I think we do the same here. We'll put him onto that now. Bit of fuel saving. That's the one thing I find handy, that you can save fuel by switching modes if you're in manual. I can't do it in auto, of course. Alright, let's just move him over to that now. You notice now nobody's breaking down, reliability is good now. Which is an improvement over the base game, where you can still get a lot of breakdowns, even with very experienced teams and drivers. In fact, look at that now. I'll be moving him back up there. Give him a bit more boost. We might be able to use save a bit of power now to give him a proper boost, because they've both got quite a bit left. There's only 10 laps to go. And I don't think we're going to do better than 19th and 20th. 19th and 22nd, sorry. Wishful thinking. Well, at least Norris is getting away from the guy behind him in 23rd, which is Gasly. But Leclerc, he's losing the guy in front, and he's been reeled in a little bit by the guy behind. Which is Blake Mola and Friends, respectively. Oh, Friends been a front of him. It's good going. Going by real life drivers. Right. Find somewhere we can let Leclerc loose a bit. We let him loose down here. And we'll let Just using up some of the battery power I managed to save. See if I can pick up any places. I don't know what he said there, I missed that. Oh. Engine and rear wing are given cause for concern, but he should get through the end now. Not many laps to go. Plenty of juice left to play with. Norris has got worn tyres again, but was it 3 laps? 2 laps remain. Oh, that's alright, he'll get through, no problem. Not going to worry about it. In fact, I'm going to put... Oh, didn't mean to do it, I meant to do that one. Oh, I might as well both go on to that. Final lap, let's really burn some juice. See if the clerk can pick up one place. He has. No, can he hold it? I'll keep an eye on how much juice they've got. A complete disaster, 18th place, come on. That's good for us. And I was like, oh, Turvey got 4 stops in. I think I'd have a word with my team manager. Unless, of course, the driver himself chose what tyres he's having, but that seemed the wrong choice there. As most people got through 2 stops. Through on 3, but yeah, hey, you're not going to win anything if you're taking 4 stops. Because they couldn't even beat us. So he went on that short stint on mediums there. Oh well. Not mine to worry about. There's no problem with that because I ain't got any dodgy parts in there. Oh, 2 of them got pushed back a couple of places. Whoops. Tough parts, so that's a fine, and they get demoted a few places. Oh, Apt was one of them. That's a bit silly. Oh, where are we here? We're still 17th. Looks like no one else is scoring down our end of the table. I can't remember now how many score. Let's just have a quick look. That is the top 10, that's alright. Alright, let's have a look, see what they say. Nothing. See if they're saying anything about it at all. Just trying to find where my point has gone. There we are. Oh, wow. Well done. Someone's bought one of our t-shirts. Guaranteed to shrink in the first wash. Fall to pieces completely with the second. All top quality stuff. All made in sweatshops. Where the workers are given a cup of rice a day and that's our wages. We really do look after everybody in our organisation. Let's see if anybody's improving anything. No, he is. So he's going to be good. In fact, I think the last 2 races, I might give him one of the last 2 races, I might give him a run out. Yeah, both a bit upset with the race. We only finished 12th and we expected 11th. It's upset the chairman a bit and our marketability's gone down. But we still made £1 million profit. That's the name of the game, isn't it? Make money. Right, let's see what's what, and get on the run up to next Grand Prix. Alright, not worry about those. No, I'm not going to answer any questions. No mistakes for the pit crew, that's good. Right, let's have a look at the pit crew. This isn't a bad little lot to have because there's a nice small number now. We've got anybody who could go in it. Oh, too low. No, none of those are any good for us. I'm only taking stamina 90 and above. Anything below that, I don't want to know. I would just check it. Actually, I'm going to try and get rid of the 90s too in the near future. Right, everybody's swapped out now. Let's try and get him back. Now he's got. Now he's good on tyres, so move him over to there. 19. Well, we'll put him on here for now. Oh man, that's rear jack. Ah no, this is a better one for rear jack. It never gives you the best thing. It just puts in the fittest, the ones with the most stamina in when you do an auto. So you still have to sort them out a bit, but it just speeds things up a little bit, I find. Hello, 2020. Ah. He can go in there, can't he? Have we got anybody else 2020? The only thing we want to change is that one there to a 2020. If we've got a 2020 who has got stamina left. No, and anybody in there. Ah, hold on. 20. No. Front jack. We got a better front jack person with stamina. Seek and ye shall find. They're out first on the grid. That's what I'm aiming for. And they all got good stamina. That's really our ice crew. Right, let's mess about a bit with these. Get these up. Car repairs complete. Well, that means we can have a quick look here. I will leave, I think, everything as we're going at the moment. We could do with the factory up another level, really. What I'm going to do, I'm going to get the performance up a bit as well. One day before the race, that should do it. I'm not worried about scouting. I don't think we get that last part before the end of the season, so we might have lost that. And there's a Formula 4 going on. I'm not worried about that. The clerk's got a cookbook. Well, there's no answer to that, really. Puts his fitness down, but it's marketability up. Oh. No. Right. That's simple. We don't want to put him burnt out. We don't want to lose him yet. We've taken some time at a health spa to get back into his tip-top form. And this should be the Formula 4 friend. It is indeed. Remember our days in Formula 4, right? Scouting. Let's just check and see if we've got anybody. Not worried about what they are, because I'm not after another driver yet. Basically, at the moment, just make sure I've got everybody scouted that I can scout. We've got should have them scouted up to age 30 by the end of this season. We hope. And let's have a look. Team Championship target. Yeah, I know we're doing well. Up to oh, Phoenix. Oh dear. Nothing much here. What's going to help? Skirt report finish low quality. Still pretty might be. We're not the work. Yeah, I know you want more, but we'll try and get more this time, Norris. Drivers are always complaining about something. And that's the Super Formula, which is the middle category on this career mode. As you can see, I'm really interested in it. We got in and out of that one. That's all I'm worried about. And now we will take a look here. So if there's anything about us, no. I prefer it when they're talking about us, right? Well, as you would, you don't really want to be not talked about, do you? No, let's have a look, see what we've got here. Now we've got, they're the two we're using this, so I'm not worried about anything else. That one we're using, so that needs to come up. Those two. That, it's only 82. Yeah, we're good with that, I think. Too late to check on what we want this time. We'll just 12 days after the next race. Well, we should get all those done, right? As we're at the race now, I'm going to say thanks very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber, go on, subscribe. You know you really want to. Any comments, questions, queries, suggestions, or anything else, feel free to post them in the comment section. I read everyone, and I try and reply to everyone. You heard that so many times. Now, with that, it's me saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.